soldiers for hire want to take over Trump's mass deportation plan here in the U.S. So mercenaries, soldiers for hire, want to take over Trump's mass deportation plan here in the U.S. These are members of Blackwater. Well, Blackwater's leader, Eric Prince, who is the brother of Betsy DeVos, Trump's former Secretary of Education. Well, he submitted a proposal to Trump to expedite mass deportations and set up processing camps. Well, in the proposal, Eric laid out that he could deport 12 million people by 2026 for $25 billion. First of all, this is horrible that a mercenary group wants to deport innocent people who have done nothing wrong except come to the U.S. for a better life, but also the unrealistic goal that they plan to eject 500,000 undocumented people a month. And Blackwater hopes to do this by deputizing 10,000 private citizens, including former law enforcement officials, and give them expedited training to help with the mass deportations. Also saying that the processing camps will be on military bases and that they own 49 private planes to be able to deport people quicker. And this is another situation where Trump says that he's never heard of this proposal or Blackwater, even though, again, the head of Blackwater, his sister, worked directly with Trump, and Trump pardoned 4 Blackwater members who were charged with manslaughter. So I'm pretty sure he knows about the plan and exactly who would be behind initiating it. And with Trump saying that the deportations are not high enough because he still has to follow some sort of legal method before he can just deport people, watch him move outside the boundaries of law by hiring mercenaries or soldiers for hire. This is very dangerous, and we need to keep our eye out to make sure that this does not happen.
All right, this is prophecy being fulfilled. Okay, Jacob's trouble taking shape, and that's what we have going on. We got Jacob's trouble taking shape, BlackRock entering the scene, the contractors signing on in order to be able to gather Jacob up, the tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. We've been sounding the alarm about this, for some time. The apostles, a great millstone for 30 years. And now we're here. Okay, we are here where Jacob as a whole, the 12 tribes, the so-called Negro, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, also the northern kingdom tribes of the Americas, all right, and the islands, okay, they're all being oppressed together, okay, by the so-called white man at the same time. And nobody could deny that, okay, all right. The laws and legislation on DEI against the so-called Negro, all right, trying to stop you from getting a federal job or contracts, okay. The police immunity that's coming, they've already stricken the actual cases off of the books, all right, for a lot of at the Civil Rights Justice Department, okay. This has been done. So we're here. We're at Jacob's trouble. Great tribulation is headed our way. I think the 1st of March, they're going to come in with the tariffs. So even the famine, okay, is approaching, because a lot of people ain't going to be able to afford food because they're going to raise these prices up. We don't know the levels in which the prices are going to hike, but everything is already high. I don't know about you, but my electric bill went up like a whole $100, okay, and it went up like $100 this winter. All right, so I think it went from $291 to $391. All right, so everything's going up. All right, so we're here. All right, we are here. Okay. So, I guess I'll start with Jeremiah 50 and 33. Jeremiah 50 and 33. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So this is where we are now, okay? All right, all the tribes are being oppressed. The Haitians, they getting ready to get booted out of America. All right, there, that was the tribe of Levi. Okay, the so-called Native Americans, they're going on these reservations, harassing them. Okay, so all of us are being oppressed at the same time. So we're at the end. All right, we're seeing chariot sightings. Okay, so everything is been made ready. All right, so a sword has been sharpened, and Esau Edom is going to raise it up against the children of Israel. Okay, and this is the warning. Okay, BlackRock, the have been given the green light to receive these contracts to deport Jacob. Okay, all the people of the Americas mainly, and all of these so-called immigrants. Ezekiel 21 and 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord power. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? So should we be out here partying and acting like, America is we're in a golden age? No. It contempted the rod of my son as every tree, and he has given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. Who is the Lord's people? The Israelites. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. A trial, okay, you see that? And what if the sword contempteth even the rod? It shall be no more, saith the Lord power. Thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite thine hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time. The sword of the slain, it is the sword of the great men that are slain, which enter into their privy chambers. I have set the point of the sword against all their gates, that their heart may faint, and their ruins be multiplied. Ah, it is made bright, it is wrapped up for the slaughter. Okay, so this is the Lord telling you that judgment is headed toward Israel, and this is what's happening. The Lord, he does things, he does not change, and we know that he sent the sword of Esau Edom against the nation of Israel, all right, in 70 AD. Then he did it again, all right, when in the 1400s, when he raised them up to take down the tribe of Judah over there in Europe, and the Native Americans over here in America. All right, okay, we know that he is the sword of the Lord. Psalm 17 and verses 13, King David told us, all right, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. See, they received an inheritance by conquering the children of Israel and taking this land. Okay, so they give their substance to their babes. They have something to pass down. All right, that's the reason why the children of Israel need the kingdom of heaven, because they will be given the inheritance of the earth. Okay? We don't have no inheritance. Okay? All right? So, let's go to Malachi 1 and verses 1. All right? So, King David said, save me from the wicked, who is thy sword, right? And when we go here to Malachi 1 and verses, all right, we'll just read the whole thing. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. See, they're trying to rebuild this, go into a golden age of technology where they enslave Jake and they continue ruling, okay? And we do all the labor for them, okay? They plan, what their plan is to put as many of us in prison as possible and get free labor, all right? All right? They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them, this is the point, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. So the Lord has pointed them out to be the wicked, all right? And that's the point that I was making. And we go back to Psalms 17 and 13. It tells you, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So it is Edom, that's the wicked. All right, Esau, Edom, that was in Malachi. That's who the wicked is. And they're the ones who have the point of the sword pointed at you. Okay? In Ezekiel chapter 21, we just read. All right? All right, BlackRock, they're coming. All right? They're going to, they said, you heard in the video that they were going to be able to deputize and hire local people to round people up. All right? So this is just a warning video to you, let you know that we're here at Jacob's trouble. All right? Let's go to Jeremiah 30 in verse 5. For thus saith the Lord power, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So this is approaching, fast approaching. And we're going to need divine help to be saved out of this. The Lord said he's going to dispatch the angels. All right. Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And it reads, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble. There's that trouble again. Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So the Lord is going to save his elect. Okay? All right? All right. Let's go to Isaiah 59 and 19. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai from the west, we're in the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, okay, you see how that correlates? Come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. All right, so the Lord is going to lift up a standard, okay? He's going to anoint his elect, okay, so that they can be able to survive great tribulation and the what's coming into the earth, okay, this wickedness, when these troops come. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. So the Lord is going to redeem those who turn from transgression in Jacob, that seek his face and do his will. All right. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rekak Wadash. Shalom.